Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Fin Dog is where it's at. We're gonna start a brand new work in progress. Like I told you guys in my last video, I'm gonna be having a bunch of different content sources and content things that I'm gonna be on here. And I am gonna work on editing. I'm gonna bring you guys crisp, clean, beautiful videos. It's gonna be amazing. With that being said, today I want to talk to you guys about fan theories. And I have one in particular that I wanted to discuss today. Next Sunday, I'll probably put up another one of a very popular anime that has just arrived on the scene. I love it. My Hero Academia. Shout out to that content next week. But right now, we're going to get into something that I like, which is the premiering universe, all that everyone loves, no one loves. I like to call it Black Panther U, but no, let me stop playing. The Marvel Cinematic Universe. I have my own theories about that. So what we can do is we're going to talk about what I'm going to talk about. I'm sorry, and I want you guys to leave comments in the sections and stuff below. If you guys get the chance to, it'll be love. I would like to discuss it with you guys, talk to you guys, and respond. Eventually, when I get enough followers, I want to be doing all the giveaways, all the what's in there. I have to get my content up though. Like, I get it. Nothing happens overnight, so I got to work at it. So without further ado, let's talk about my fan theory. My fan theory is that with the MCU being an incomplete universe, that everything makes sense in my head at least, with what happened at the end of Avengers, at the end of the third Avengers movie, Infinity War. So let's get right into it. Thanos snaps his finger. All right. It took me a while to learn to do it with my left hand. That's easy with the right, but it took me a while to do that with my left hand. But Thanos snaps his finger. All right, and half the universe gone. So if you actually paid attention to the movie, you'll notice a look of disbelief on Thanos' face, along with the Infinity Gauntlet looking like it's in shambles. Like he snapped his finger, and the Infinity Gauntlet wasn't supposed to take the power that it took to erase half the universe. Why is that? Okay, so like I said, I have a fan theory and whatnot. So there are pieces missing from the universe that people don't overlook, and they're asking, well, us fans are asking, hey, can we get it? Can you guys hurry up and get your acquisitions together for it? But I don't think it's that what's the name? It's like it looks like these storytellers have vision, and I get it, vision, my song, but they have vision that I think they're seeing where I'm coming from. So let's take a moment to take a step back and look at all the Marvel movies that have come out over the years, and one stands out and sticks out to me. And the one that sticks out to me, the only character that really sticks out to me, is Wolverine. Okay, his movies have done something that made me think that just because they're apart doesn't mean they're not together. And if you've been reading up on the comics, all different Marvel and stuff like that, you'll know that some things have changed in the Marvel universe as far as the comic book. So it's not too far fetched, not too far beyond what's going on, especially the events after the incursion event with the Marvel Universe. So here's the thing: in X-Men Origins Wolverine, there was a situation where you see Wolverine. He's running he's getting put through the ringer. He's running around trying to find Victor. He's going on a rampage, and all because of some broad. Like with Wolverine, when is it not about some broad? But that's not where it goes and whatnot. It's actually the broad sister that impresses me in that movie. Now, I don't know if it hasn't been confirmed or anything like that, but the young lady in that movie showed powers quite like that of the I can't remember her name. Emma Frost. So yeah, so she turned into that diamond-like state, and the bullets started bouncing off of her. And like, if that is Emma Frost, then that means that Emma Frost, the young child, that young teenage girl, will have met an older Charles Xavier in the woods of that movie. Now, anyone who says, well, and this is where the movies actually doesn't make sense to me, because immediately right after that, X-Men First Class had arrived, and Emma Frost was a grown woman who met a younger Charles Xavier. So it doesn't really fit as to why that was. But then what happened is something amazing. And this is where my fan theory gets trippy. I believe that there's more than one Charles Xavier. Not just, and I don't mean as in he's here and then there's another one there. No, I mean it's like his mind itself is scattered. And he's trying to save everything with his mind. Now, if anyone knows about the comic book, Charles is the most powerful telepath as far as mutants go, with the exception, I want to say Jean Grey comes a close second, but or she is a first. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really read X-Men comics like that. I was an X-Men fan, but everything fell off after the 90s, and I didn't really like Evolution, so it wasn't good. Anyway, so you have this situation, all right? If you look back all the X-Men movie, Charles Xavier has been incinerated by the Phoenix Force, okay? He has been in the future, in an apocalyptic future. You've seen one where it doesn't make sense at his age, but meeting the younger Emma Frost, and then you've seen one who's at an age where he's meeting another Emma Frost who's completely older, who looks to be the same age or older than him. So with all that, something came to mind. I'm like, and this theory does lead back to Thanos. So when Thanos snapped his fingers, I think the reason why his surprise look on his face before he went back through that portal, after he snapped his finger, he realized the universe was already halfway gone. He realized that nowhere should have been somewhere. He realized, nowhere should have been someone. He realized that there are people missing. And I think that's why his snapped finger confused him. He was like, wait a minute, like, what did I do? Even at the end of the movie, he smiled because I think he realized that the same realization that Doctor Strange realized, is that there was no other way. He had to do it because I think he's working towards bringing the entire universe back. Now, back to the story. What I believe happened was with Charles Xavier, his mind got scattered, okay? And with his mind being scattered across time and space and him belonging to multiple different time periods, that's why in the last X-Men movie, he was having those seizures. He was having that genetic disease in his brain, or whatever you want to call it, but it wasn't about his brain actually, or the disease. It was more so his mind was trying to snuff out him being put across multiple different times and existences. So you got him being in X-Men Origins Wolverine, being the older man. You got him in the Wolverine. You got him in Logan. Yeah, Logan was the name of the movie, by the way, that I was just talking about. Where he was having the seizures, and then you have Charles Xavier essentially being erased, putting the body of a black guy at the end of the third X-Men movie. We never know what happens to that. My point that I'm making is there is a mutant in the comics that becomes an Omega level mutant after an event. where Magneto ripped the metal from off of Wolverine's body, from out of Wolverine's body, the adamantium from Wolverine's body, and Charles Xavier snatches Magneto's mind out of his body, eventually becoming a villain known as Onslaught. Okay, they eventually merge together. Minds eventually merge together and become a villain named Onslaught. Onslaught was powerful enough to take on the likes of the Hulk, and even then, like when the Hulk broke his arm off him, it only made him It only made him stronger. Okay, so in the X-Men world, you gotta realize what happened in everything as far as like you have in the X-Men world, you have to realize everything that happened as far as oh man, I lost my chain of thought. Apologize, you guys. You have in the X-Men world, you have to realize everything that happened as far as Onslaught goes and how he what his power level is like. And I hate to use power level. I almost wanted to say over 9,000, but like Onslaught, he was a combination between Magneto and Charles Xavier. Here's the thing: if you go back and watch the X-Men First Class movie Apocalypse, there was a mutant who did get in Charles Xavier's mind. His name was Apocalypse. Okay, so they had some sort of battle, they fought. I have a theory that what if Apocalypse didn't die? What if a part of him is still inside Charles Xavier's mind? What if their minds merge? What if him and Charles Xavier merging becomes a new Onslaught? Now, if that happens, and Charles Xavier manages to use his powers, the Onslaught powers can alter the universe. He could have very well separated all of that. And when Thanos snapped his fingers, he realized something wasn't right. I feel like with the next Avenger movie, if everything goes well, and like I said, I understand that everything's not together, but that's why when they said Hugh Jackman would be interested in playing Wolverine again if he becomes a part of the MCU, that's when it hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. That would be love, because then you could tie all it together. So, like, what you can ultimately do is take and have Thanos become an unsung hero. Along with you wanting to kill off, if you got to kill off Captain America and kill off Tony, you could also do it in a way where Tony and them are fighting against him, because now they realize, hey, I have to bring the universe back to the way it was, because half of it is gone. But also there were things that weren't here that should have been here. And the things are quintessentially really, really powerful. And I think Tony and Steve are going to agree, you can't bring them back. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's wrong they're gone, but like what you just described is probably the most dangerous threat to all of existence. Why would you bring back Onslaught into a universe or reality where he ultimately broke it? So like they're gonna fight, and I think that's what's gonna happen. And I think Thanos could be the unsung hero in that situation, and yeah, I killed half the universe, but the reality of it is I have to bring it back. And like the fight's gonna go along the lines of, all right, Captain Marvel, she's gonna be doing her thing, and then Captain Rogers, he's gonna do his thing, and Tony, they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna help. They're gonna combine each other. I think they will win, but if what Mark Ruffalo said, which I think was cool, where he said the last Avenger, would it be so dope that the last Avenger is Thanos? How ironic! Like like Thanos snapping his finger and bringing all of reality back, and then he realizes that he can't do that. Like, I can't kill off the entire kill off half the universe, and then it rings bells back to him where Mistress Death, him and Deadpool, along with Mistress Death, feud just randomly come back because part of his mind come back like, well, hey, this is really why I wanted to do this. Okay, and then he goes back to being the Mad Titan, and then it becomes a little bit easier to deal with Thanos. Like I said, it's a fan theory. I don't know. I can't talk to it. I don't know because I'm not a part of that creative team. But they left the window open for it to be the best possible solution to combine an entire universe. The money that could be made, like, good God, man, what are you doing? So yeah, if you guys like my theory, please hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. I respect criticism. If you didn't like the video, write down in the comments what you didn't like. If you did like the video, write in the comments what you like. And if you want to debate, I'll debate anybody. I need to put that sign up behind me. I'll debate anybody. What's up? I am an ex-Baltimore Urban Debate Leaguer. So, haha, yeah. But, yeah, like, if you guys liked it, hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell notification in case you guys want to be informed of new content. Like I said, I'm going to be giving you guys crisper, better, more fluent videos. They won't be this long because these film theory things, I think I'll probably cut them down to try to get them down to 10 minutes. The only reason why this list is so long is because I couldn't get my train of thoughts together. All right, you guys. Y'all have a good one.